Hi children, in this video we are going to see chapter number 13 and the topic is time. So exercise number 1, you are going to see tell the time in two ways. So you have already come across to this same topic in grade 3 and even in grade 2. So always we will be having 3 needles in the clock. So this small needle you will call it as hours hand. This long needle you will call it as minute hand. Another one which will be a long needle which continuously just moving around the clock. So that you will call it as a second hand. So here the first way of saying the time will be past time. Another way of telling the time will be future time. Okay, so we will see with the example like B sum I am taking. First one is done with you. So here the time is showing 8:25. So to say the past time, see from 12 to 1, 5 minutes. See if you take each and every number has 5 minutes. So here 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 25 minutes. How many minutes is past? 25 minutes past. How many hours? 8. 8:25 only, no? So 25 minutes past 8. So what will be the future time? 9 o'clock. So here to reach the 9 o'clock, how many minutes yet to pass? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 minutes to 9. Okay. With the same manner you can do any timings. Okay. So now we will go with this exercise number 2. Match the time. So 3:42. So here 1:10, 3:47. So here it is A1 is showing 1, 10 and plus 1 is 10, 11. See, can you see the small lines? These lines should be added, that is you should call it as each and every line as 1 minute. Okay, so this 1, this exact 2, no, that shows 10. After this first line is showing, the minute hand is showing the first line after 2, that is 1:11. So here the 1:11 is there. So this is A. So next is 3, 40, 41, 42. 3:42. So the B1 is 3:42. So here I am writing B. So next one is 11, 10 plus 1, 11, 11, 10. So C1, 11, 11. So here 7, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So it is showing 7, 34. So here it is D1. Okay. So next one is draw hands on the clock to show the time. 4:23. I'll just do one sum. 4 is a hour. 23 is a minute. So I'll just draw small hour hand, minute hand 23. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23 here. So here exactly I'll draw it. Okay. So next we are going to see with use of AM and PM. So we are going to see where to use AM and where to use PM. So here we do not write 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. Instead we write 12 midnight and 12 noon respectively. So that is 12 a.m. means midnight. So in the midnight you will sleep, no? That is 12 a.m. So usually you will not write 12 a.m. Instead you will be writing midnight. So what is 12 p.m. is afternoon. Afternoon 12 o'clock, no? The daytime 12 o'clock will come, no? That is called 12 p.m. Okay. So here also they have given like a half moon, sun and again half moon. That is, the day starts with the midnight, which you will call it as 12 a.m. no here. So it is being mentioned as midnight. So after this 12 midnight, the clock which shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Till 11 you will call it as AM. Okay. So the noon, afternoon comes, no, 12 again. So that you will call it as afternoon, noon. Okay. From that, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again with the midnight 11 will come, no. Till that you will call it as PM. Okay, sharp at 12 o'clock again we will be considering it as 12 midnight. Till 11:59 you will call it as PM. Okay, here till 11:59 you will call it as AM. Sharp at 12 you will call it as noon. PM will starts. Okay. So here with exercise number 3, we are going to see fill in the blanks with AM or PM. 6 they have given, we have to fill AM or PM. At when the sun will rises, AM or PM? AM. 11:30. The picture is showing sleeping. Okay. So when you will sleep? Morning or night? Night. So night time you will call it as PM. Okay. So that we can do the rest terms also. The same procedure. So next topic we are going to see with 24 hours. See here 12 hours, 12 hour clock and 24 hour clock is given. So here 12 hour clock, that is we used to say 12 midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. and 12 noon. So here in the 24 hours clock, this 12 noon is called as 0 hours. Okay, midnight, no, 12 midnight, that you will call it as 0 hours. So this till 11 a.m. the time will show same. Instead of a.m. they will write as hours. Okay. So here when we have 12 noon, it is being said as 12 hours. Okay, the afternoon. Again the changes will appear from the 1 p.m. So the 1 p.m. is called as 13 hours. 14 hours. Next 2 p.m. is 14 hours. 3 p.m. is 15 hours. 4 p.m. is 16 hours. 5 p.m. is 17 hours. 6 p.m. is 18 hours. 7 p.m. is 19 hours. 8 p.m. is 20 hours. 9 p.m. is 21 hours. 10 p.m. is 22 hours. 11 p.m. is 23 hours. So finally again with the 12 midnight you will call it as 0 hours. Okay. So using these information only we are going to fill the questions which is asked in exercise number 4. So here gets up from bed at 7 a.m. So we are going to show this 7 a.m. in 24 hours timing. Okay, 7 a.m. So this is 7 a.m. The 7 a.m. in 24 hours, what you will call it as? 7 hours. Okay. 7 hours. Goes to school at 8:15 a.m. 8 a.m. 8 hours. So the minutes will not change. So 8, 15 hours. Okay. Next topic we are going to see with time interval. So this time interval we can also call as time duration. So it is the amount of time that has passed between the starting time and the ending time of the activity. So if you take any activity, for example, first period. So if we have the period timing starts at 9 o'clock and ends with 9:30, means the starting time of the class is 9 o'clock. The ending time of the class is 9:30. So what is the duration of the class? 30 minutes. You will have 30 minutes from 9 to 9:30. No, that is called time interval. Okay. So we'll see one sum. Asha started doing her homework at 5:40 p.m. and completed it at 6:30 p.m. How long did she take to complete her homework? So 5:40 p.m. she started doing her homework and completed at 6:30. So from 5:40 p.m. to 6 p.m. you have 20 minutes. Okay, again from 6 p.m. to 6:30. 6 p.m. to 6:30 you have 30 minutes. So just add this 20 minutes and 30 minutes, you'll get 50 minutes. So she have completed her homework in 50 minutes. Okay. So next we are going to see finishing time. So the same example, if I say with the same example of class timing, no, 9 o'clock the class starts and 9:30 the class ends, no. So if in case the same thing which when I'm going to say the class starts at 9 o'clock and I will be closing the class or I will be ending the class after 30 minutes. Okay. So 30 minutes I'll take the class. So if I say in that manner, what will be the 9 o'clock and what will be this 30 minutes? So the class and when I'm starting is 9 o'clock. So the starting time will be 9 o'clock and the duration I'm taking, no, 30 minutes. That 30 minutes is your time interval. You will call it as a duration. So after 30 minutes, what will be the time? That will be your finishing time. So after 30 minutes from 9, you will get 9:30. So your finishing time of the class will be 9:30. With the same example, we are going to see one sum. A tailor started stitching a shirt at 9:30 a.m. He completed his work in 50 minutes. At what time did he completed his work? So 9:30 started. 50 minutes he took to stitch. So first 9:30 to 10. 9:30 a.m. to 10, half an hour, that is 30 minutes. Again from 50, 30 minutes is calculated, remaining is 20 minutes. From 10 to 10:20, 20 minutes you will have. Okay. So totally 50 minutes we have calculated. So what happens 50 minutes after 9:30 a.m.? 10:20 a.m. Okay. So this is how you have to calculate the finishing time. So we'll see with the one more sum with the time period in days. So time period in days. Anita was in a summer camp from 10th June to 20 June. How many days did she spend in a camp? See, the camp started at 10th June. So 10th June. Until 20 June it was there. Okay. So here the starting date and the ending date we have to include. Okay. So how many days means from 10th to 20th of June? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So totally 11 days she spent in the camp. Okay. So likewise you can also find for more other sums by using the calendar. Okay. Thank you children.